talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Haha, let's talk. But first, Jay got lady problems, man. Jay got lady problems. I don't understand. Ladies, do you believe that a man needs to treat you like a queen, like he's supposed to worship you, like he's supposed to chase you when you first meet them or you're first dating? Is that a thing? Or do you earn that and duplicate? Are you reciprocating and you want the energy the same as you put out? Because the women today, they feel like they deserve all of this, but they only bring in some change. And I'm like, well, we gotta match something. Anyway, off of that, man, that was a whole minute of wasted time. What was I talking about? Let's talk, baby. This is in reference to something that I spoke about not too long ago. So I'm gonna touch on two little topics. Not too long ago, about 2, maybe 3 months ago, I had my little king here next to me, and we were talking about how they're gonna be switching out routes. Yes. So I know for a fact that you can damn near guarantee it that routes will be changed starting next month, October. So all the work was being done this time, but now they're going to be done in October. As far as MVS routes, they're consolidating. I was talking with the little king. We were talking about how the trailers were not full, how they were going to be changing up and consolidating, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I was listening to and witnessing them eliminating some runs and taking runs back from contractors. And yeah, so I did speak about this arbitration decision. And how does this apply to everybody? Well, listen, you tell me whether or not it applies to you. I think this is good. This is decent. This is some information that could be beneficial. Again, this is about the MVS craft, the PVO craft, and the TTOs. But other people, because it is a PVO craft coming, other people can join and get some of that shmoney. Let's talk. All right, it says the motor vehicle craft has received national level arbitrator Brent's ruling. This was back on September 18th. The parties agreed that will return a minimum of 600 postal vehicle service routes to the MVS craft, along with other work guarantees in exchange for billions of dollars in work rules changes and salary concessions made by the union in the 2010 to 2015 contract. After the contract was ratified, the USPS took the position that 600 PVS routes meant 600 PVS duty assignments. The APW interpreted that language as 600 routes were 600 highway contracted routes. So Postal Service tried to say, oh no, they're just 600 assignments. No, but the union said, nah, dog, we want the ones that are contracted routes. We want that work. We don't want you to create more work from what we already got. We want the work that they got, which is right. They wanted highway contracted routes converted to PVS that would be more than 600 individual duty assignments. Brent agreed with the APWU position regarding the bargaining history and the national blah, blah, blah. Now, the Postal Vehicle Operator Pilot MOU has expanded, the Memorandum of Understanding. That's that new thing that we've been talking about. If you're new to my channel, go back, check it out, please. National parties have agreed upon additional memorandums of understanding for establishing and developing postal vehicle operators. The PVO position is intended to assign to the MVS craft the transportation of bulk quantities of mail without driving a vehicle that requires a commercial driver's license. The parties have agreed that these are career bargaining unit positions and have agreed on the position description and qualification standards. This tells you where they were. It says the PVO candidates will be certified by driver safety instructor DSIs that they can safely operate the vehicles. That's my position now. I'm a driving safety instructor, just for you guys that want to know. The parties also agreed that during the pilot program, the Postal Service will make available the required training to obtain CDL for interested PVO employees who volunteer to be trained. Again, they said in this memorandum of understanding, if you want your CDL and you work for the post office and you're a PVO operator, we will make it that you can get your CDL. It says those PVO employees will be considered qualified for promotion to MVO and TTO position. The language strengthens our position that the training of our CDL license holders and those Postal Service employees seeking a CDL license should be performed by our DSIs. So I guess they want me to train somebody how to drive a truck. That's funny. Anyway, it says alternative dispute resolution process. As part of the PVO expansion, alleged violations will be handled through an alternative dispute resolution process and the normal grievance procedure. We are negotiating in memorandum of understanding to further define and identify which violations will be handled and which alleged violations will stay within the normal grievance arbitration procedure. We expect management's compliance with these MOUs, but from the disputes, problems, and experiences from OKC PVO pilot, that's Oklahoma City PVO pilot program, the grievance process remains necessary. MVS dispatch coordinator. The Postal Service recently provided an article notification of a new MVS bargaining unit position. I'm learning this too. The dispatch coordinator. This position has a variety of duties and responsibilities as proposed by the Postal Service. However, those duties greatly overlap with other duty assignments in the MVS and other crafts. We do not agree with certain components of this position and have initiated a national dispute on the notification regarding this position, which would make it difficult to track the work being performed by bargaining unit and would shift bargaining unit work to supervisors. We continue to fight to bring additional work and retain work in the MVS craft. Okay. For those that don't know the mumbo jumbo, dispatch coordinator. So my old union rep used to speak about this all the time, and he used to say that it was the work that I was doing when I was in the supervisor role was that of a dispatch coordinator. And we used to go back and forth at it, but there was no fine line between what work was here, what work was there. So I understand why we were arguing. Nonetheless, this is saying that they have not yet figured out what the dispatch coordinator's work should be and what is already down. They're going to dispute it and they're going to fight it. And I guess they're going to try to separate the duties between management and what the dispatch is supposed to do. That's what that means. But overall, what I gained out of this is that the expanded MOU, that means there's a memorandum of understanding. Now they added to it. They're saying that they're going to establish positions in Richmond, Charlotte, Hampton, etc. And it says the PVOs in Richmond should not perform bargaining unit work that's performed by the motor vehicle operators, meaning that the PVO shouldn't be performing the work that our people are doing as tractor trailer operators and the MVS operators, MVO operators. But any candidates that are going to be, that could be anybody that wants to be a candidate to work as a PVO, postal vehicle operator, they're supposed to be trained by a DSI. And the main thing that during this pilot program, This is the main takeaway from this. During this pilot program, the Postal Service will make available required training to obtain a CDL for interested PVO employees who volunteer to be trained. That's good. So you can come in as a PVO, work, and volunteer and say, hey man, I'd like to get my CDL, and they will train you. Or I guess it'd be me in this, for instance. I don't know how that works, and it says CDL license should be performed by our DSIs. That's again my position. So overall, the union is doing some work. Now I know I talk a lot of smack about the union, and that's just to get up underneath their skins, and that's kind of what I do. But this is good news that the decision fell back and they actually added something onto it. Now, the fact that they are chopping routes up and consolidating routes, that's to be determined. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people saying that it's happening with the carriers, the rural carriers. We already know what's going on there. This is just one of those let's wait and see, and the more information you drop in the comments section, hey, listen, if you made it this far, read some of the comments, because people drop a lot of information in the comments. If you just skim through them, you're like, oh, what? No, really? Yes, they drop information in the comments, and then I just expand on it. I look it up. So the information is a lot in there, but that's all for now. All right, this is JH with some fairly okay news. You zimmy? We out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.